Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University and Trinity, issue number 10. Oh yeah. Now, I don't really understand everything that's going on in this issue. It looks like Aquaman could have killed the Flash, but he doesn't kill the Flash, even though he's got this infection thing on him, and that means that he's holding back, so his friend is still in there. Also, when they pull the alien thing back, they recess it from his face. He mouths, or he's able to very lightly say the words, "We must help them." Now, this theme comes up a couple of times here. There are two alien species that they're dealing with. One that's supposed to be benevolent. It's like, oh, we're peaceful, we're just explorers, but these things showed up because, we were investigating, and they started evolving, and they started taking us over. We had to, bring them all put on the ship, and we had to try and blow them up, but we got caught in a meteor storm. But you can't blow up a ship if you're stuck in a meteor storm. They were stuck in this meteor storm for weeks. That doesn't make any sense. So there's something crazy going on. There's something afoot. All right, so Superman's trying to realign the thing so they could try and make it bounce off the Earth's orbit, but they apparently already entered the Earth's orbit. And then again, the ship didn't start, heating up really fast, so I don't know that it's necessarily in orbit. Anyway, whatever it is, there's a whole lot going on here. It's hard to understand some of the stuff that's happening. So Aquaman and the Flash kind of disappear off into the void. Aquaman is eating the Flash and just whatever, man. There's just way too much going on. So what it seems like, Wonder Woman winds up getting infected in the end. And she says, you monster, to this other beast. So it's hard to tell who's benevolent and who's not, or if there's just a case of mistaken identity and what have you. So anyway, I feel like, Wonder Woman's love and preservation of all living creatures, species, whatever, is going to prevail in this. Especially since she's just been taken over by this thing. Also looks like Batman may have been taken over. He's like, I have tentacles? And he's trying to just get a wounded cyborg over to where the control pads are. So whatever. That's basically the comic. That's all that happens here. Now, the comic itself, I'm going to give it a B-. There's nothing, great about this comic specifically. It just looks like there's a whole bunch of action that they're throwing at you at the same time. And it's not that I necessarily want it to end, it's just I want it to finally start making sense, and I get the distinct feeling that issue number 11 is going to do that. I don't want it to be resolved in issue 11, I'd rather that happen in issue 12. That's usually how long the storylines arc over, but regardless, I think that we're finally going to get some details, like a climax in issue 11. And I'm hoping that after 12, when we hopefully get the resolution here, that we're actually going to get back into that whole the Trinity of Trinities storyline that we saw initiate in issue number 7 and in annual issue number 1. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.